Hi, this is Erin from Earth Healer Movement. How's it going today? I'm wearing my fit from Amazon and my belt bag from Fabletics. Let's open this door here. Okay, I already put on my skincare products from Meaningful Beauty. I also use this under eye serum roller with vitamin C. Yeah, this is actually from the 5 and Below store. And then this Urban Decay Pore Perfecting Primer Potion. And then now I'm going in with some concealer. This is the L'Oreal Paris. And I just want to put some concealer like in the darks under eye circles. And then around my laugh lines, my nose. So I was like crying before this, and I was trying to record, and then my daughter knocked on the door, so I stopped recording. So I completely started over again, and now I'm not in that mode anymore, the sad mode, which is really good. So that's what we all need to do, is like snap out of it, snap out of the sad mode, and start empowering yourself. What can I do about what I'm sad about? What can I do about it that will make me feel better? Come up with a plan of action. Take action on it. And even if you don't do it right away, you have it in your mind to take action. And you'll do it when you're ready. But the best time to do it is when you first think about it. Because let me tell you guys what I just did. I heard about this app. Okay, I knew that I needed to retire eventually. And I have zero. I had a retirement fund when I was working a while ago. And, you know, ever since I started out working, like, I knew about finances and retirement and everything. But I relied on, you know, my company to do it and my ex-husband to worry about, like, the financial part of things. And guess what? When I stopped working with my company, my money just went down. And then when I divorced my husband, my ex-husband, he tried to sabotage me. And so he reported my phone stolen, and he canceled the credit cards, and I didn't have a job. I had 3 kids that I was raising by myself. That he was just one of those weekend dads and didn't really know how to even take care of our children, even though we were married and living together and everything. He was not supportive as a husband. He was in it for himself. And when I divorced him, he panicked trying to hold on to everything that he had. And let me just tell you that I worked super hard during our marriage, and I was the breadwinner, supporting him in the beginning. While I was pregnant and raising our daughter. He got fired for inappropriate conduct at his job, and he was a liar and a manipulator. And that's how he grew into a successful businessman, was what I was going to say. But he tried to start his own business with me, and I worked super hard when I was pregnant for it, and we didn't get any money out of it. It was a loss. So I've always been like an extremely hard worker, like beyond what anybody would do. So I don't want to hear any of that. I've been doing everything on my own my whole life, literally. Of course I needed assistance. I'm just putting I have had really good assistance. So that's why my heart goes out to those people that don't have even what I had. Because I always think about the less fortunate. But I have to hold on to what I have too. And I have to be practical, and I have to be smart, and I don't want to cry. I just need to be really strong. And I need to put my fan on because it's really hot and it's good. It's good for me to cry, but I don't want to cry right now. I don't, and so I'm not going to. So it's good that I just went and fixed my fan so I can just like catch myself from being sad. Because there's a time for being sad, and then there's a time for like, being strong. And during the day, like, you need to be strong. You cannot be crying, because that's the time when you need to be like working and like making money and not feeling sorry for yourself. That's during the nighttime. You can do that all you want. Cry on your pillow, cry in the shower. During the day, we need to be, work like warriors, okay? So I don't have a good relationship with people because I speak up for myself, and I won't allow them to mistreat me and like use me, because they know that I need them, okay? So like my ex-husband, when I was just at home with the kids, like I needed him, right? So I couldn't say the things that I wanted to say. I couldn't like leave. I was basically trapped, okay? And I loved my kids, and I didn't really have a say in things, but I was happy with the way things were like going, like as far as like my life, like living in a house, like having like he didn't completely control me, so I don't know, he didn't do a very good job with financials and stuff like that, so we lost everything, including like my money, my hard-earned money and stuff. But anyways, he made bad financial investments and all that, but I don't want to blame him or anything like that, but he wouldn't listen to me when I had more knowledge about, like, I had a real estate license and stuff, but he wouldn't listen to me about our real estate when the crash was happening in 2008. And he didn't take an offer which would have bailed us out, and we would have broke even on our home. Instead, we went into foreclosure because there was no offers after that. He was always trying to get more and more and more. And I cried, and I wanted him. He didn't even tell me that he didn't that he got an offer and didn't accept, or he told me afterwards when he told them no. He didn't get my advice or anything. Like, he didn't, even though he knew that I had a real estate license and all that, he didn't even want my opinion. He didn't listen to me. So there was just such disrespect that I lost all respect for him. Like, but even I was nursing my son. My son was like 9 months old. I had a toddler who was like 2.5, and I had a daughter that was like 11. So I was a college educated woman raising 3 kids without family support, like, really. They kind of gave me support, like, financially sometimes, and emotionally, like, I could kind of like go and spend time with them. But it's a long story, but I don't know why I'm getting into all that, because everything feeds into everything, so it's hard for me to like stay on track with the story. But I'm gonna do my eyebrows real quick. I don't know why I'm not doing my eyebrows. Hold on. I need to do my foundations and everything. Anyways, I've had an extremely tough life. That's not even part of it. But I'm very like sympathetic to people that are going through hard times. But I don't feel like I have the resources or anything to help people like individually. But I can help with my words, and I can try to do the best that I can to share my story and my struggles so that other people can like learn from it. And show this like spiritual journey that I'm on, and how I became psychic, and how I'm able to use my psychic abilities to better my life. That like God is truly with us, and that if we open our hearts and are like good people, that's not like, our goodness isn't going in vain. And that's what we can think a lot of the times, when we're always trying to help people, and then when we need help, it's not there for us. So I'm proud of myself, because just today, after struggling with being a single mom and not having a partner and all that, and not having support. Actually, we were very fortunate with our support. As well. I just wasn't thinking straight because of all the abuse and everything that I've gone through. And I wasn't parented properly. But I'm super proud of myself for everything that I've gone through, and I'm giving myself, slack. But you do have to wake up, and you have to be in the real world and start taking things really seriously. And this world is not just a playground, it's a serious business. Because you don't want to be out on the street. You don't want to be starving. And I'm trying my hardest to create stability for myself and not be like leaning on a man, or leaning on my family, or leaning on somebody. And that's what a lot of us do. And it works for some people that they have that support. But especially because I'm outspoken and I try to stick up for myself and try to create like a better environment for me and my kids. This is like a baking powder that I'm putting on. This this Bacon Set by Morphe, the banana powder. Oh no, that's not, I don't know if that's what that is. That's not what that is. It's the NYX. It's the NYX powder. It's not the baking powder. But I'm using it like a baking powder. Okay, I'm going to put some Fit Me contour. I already did that, didn't I? Maybe it wasn't dark enough. Okay. So, I'm not delusional on this channel. I'm trying to take my spiritual advice, and I think that I block some of the really traumatizing things and don't want to deal with it. And I just like kind of like hope for a miracle, but I need to listen to my spiritual advice. So today I'm super proud of myself because I did something that I should have done like so long ago. And I would have been way better off if I did that a long time ago than I did just now today. So I started up a retirement fund, an investment fund for myself. And I always had it in my head that I don't have money. I don't have spare money for anything. I don't have spare money for retirement. I just don't have it. But that was a mental blockage that I had to overcome, and I'm super proud of myself for because I'm always struggling. I'm always like late on rent and have to borrow money from my kids, and then I pay them back, and I'm still like, I feel like I'm always behind. But there are times when I'm not behind, and those are like my happiest times where I'm just feel like I have freedom. Like I don't have to worry. And but I still have to worry because there's the future of when, retirement, or when the money runs out, And my spiritual guidance tells me to do things like purchase things. And as a business owner, you need to purchase things in order to make money. And sometimes it like paralyzes me. Like I got into a momentum where I was able to do it, but that's when I had more support, like financially, where I felt comfortable to do it. And now with my car payment and all that, my car insurance up, and everything is just crazy things are happening right now, and everything's going haywire. So I'm getting super stressed out, and I'm not trusting in my guidance as much because I feel like unsure now. And I feel unsure of everything because of my twin flame thing not working out, and how he moved away and like left, and even though he was still there supporting me, like in a way, it didn't feel like enough to me. And it felt like an abandonment, a complete abandonment. Because, you know, like, I don't know if he's like with somebody else. I don't know what is happening because he doesn't like let me in on anything. And so that just feels so heavy to me. I don't know if I can get through this without crying. But I really need to go to work, and it's getting later and later. And I'm just like, I don't even want to do these talks because it's hard for me. I need to go work. I can't like be emotional. I cannot do it because I need to go and work. I need to make money to pay for all these things. I need to pay for my like retirement. I need to have retirement money. And doing this job and being a, you know, a savior of humanity, that requires me not to be around the regular work environment. So I need to have my own job, my own businesses, and create my own income. And in order to be financially stable, like long term, and to have like retirement and everything, I need to do that for myself. I need to be smarter in investing in all of that. And so I literally just started this morning investing. And I don't even have money to invest. That's the thing. It's like I mean, okay, I'm not going to say that because I am working. But let me just put it this way. Every month, I'm struggling to pay for everything. But I don't want to say that because it's the truth, but it's also because of my investing in my businesses, because you have to spend money in order to earn money. When you're a business person, you have inventory. And then I get paralyzed sometimes because I have to pay bills, and then I don't have time to even work on my investments. Like, for instance, like my Amazon business. If you don't have money for your bills, then you can't afford to buy products to sell. And then you don't have time to ship them out because you're busy trying to make money to pay your bills. And I'm talking about needed things, necessary things. And it's just a cycle, and it's difficult. And so I just started using this app where it like rounds up your purchases, and that's a start for me. And it automatically invests, and it's called Acorn. So I started an Acorn account, and I'm super proud of myself because at least it's something. And I was gonna say, when I got into low income housing apartment community like I'm in now, they told me that I couldn't have my 401k, that I had to cash it out. Because I didn't even have money at the time. So I was able to, it wasn't that much money. It was like around $2,500 or something like that. And then I was able to like just get by and like stuff. So let me just do my makeup and get out of here so I can work. But I'm super proud of myself. Super, super proud of myself. And that was something that was really stressing me out. Like how, that's why I was doing all these businesses and stuff. And like, because it was either like to put up with trauma for my whole life, and to have my kids witness that and then think that they're gonna have trauma in their lives, and not even respect their mom, or to take control of my life and speak up for myself and not be afraid of not having anybody to lean on, not being afraid of the future and money and all that, to be self-sufficient and bank on myself, that I could do it. No matter what happens, I can do it for myself. That I don't need to have people that are bad in my life trying to control me and try to tell me who I am, and that I'm weak, and that I can't do it for myself, and that I'm irresponsible, and that I'm nothing without these other people and their help, that I have to bow down to them and listen to them and be disrespected by them. And you know, I left my ex-husband, and he tried to sabotage me and took everything away, including my car, reporting my phone and my car stolen. And then my mom having to buy the car from him, or buy it off, pay for it in full so I could get the title, so he didn't have control over anything. He set up everything in advance in his name, including our home and everything. He had all the credit cards in his name, even though I was making the same amount of money as him. And just really strategic in like trying to control me. And you know, even my mom and stuff, like I'm probably like not even in her will or anything. Like I can't rely on my family because I've been very outspoken about the narcissism and the abuse that I've gone through. And so I knew by doing that, like I'm on my own. Like I don't have support, that it's fake support. That when there's a crisis, that I can't rely on other people to help me. I can't depend on anybody to help me. So I've been raising my children on my own. And I couldn't rely on the child support or the help of family and stuff like that. But fortunately, you know, things went in my favor, and I thank God for that. It is truly a miracle that we didn't go homeless, and that my kids were taken care of very well. And there's nobody to even witness my side of the story. And so I just want to congratulate myself. And and I saw some similarities in my twin. I don't know how. But we're both like fierce, independent, loving, empathetic people. Strong. Being forced to be strong because of our childhoods. And I don't know his situation. I don't know anything. He doesn't tell me, and I respect him for that. But God wants me to speak out because I was holding it all in, and I need to help people. My whole life I was hiding who I am and what I'm going through. And if I have to touch this makeup up 1,000 times, I'm gonna get through this. I'm gonna get through this video. I'm gonna go to work. I'm gonna make money. My little acorn account is gonna round up all my purchases and help me invest so I have at least something if I'm all alone. I have to prepare for taking care of myself. I can't rely on my kids. My oldest daughter, she doesn't want to support me. Shoot. I'm gonna have to do this again. I'm not gonna be sad. What is this? Okay, let's not talk about sad things. But it's not the end of the world. I'm not gonna go down like that. I refuse to go down like that. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna be me. I'm not going to be alone and struggling. I'm not gonna do that. And when you suppress your fears and you don't face them head on. So I didn't know it, but I wasn't really afraid. But okay, I can't even like do my makeup because it's like not working. I'm gonna try though. Told you, if I have to do this 1,000 times, I will. I'm not gonna cry anymore. I'm not gonna do that to myself. I'm gonna empower myself. Okay, so I don't need a man to be okay. I can do it myself, even though it's extremely difficult. And let's not say it's extremely difficult. But somebody in my situation of my age, not having any savings or retirement or any kind of like help, but I do, so I don't really even know. That's the thing, is like I don't even really know. So I was looking that up this morning. And I don't really even know, because I wasn't working for a long time because I was raising kids. And I was struggling. And I was trying my hardest to work and everything. And I was literally sabotaged by my family because they love to see me struggle. Because they want to feel like they're better than me. They want to put me in my place and have me like, because I have big dreams and big goals, and I'm always like trying to be positive and thinking on a higher level. And they just want to see me fail. Like, no, you need to be like us, and you need to, they don't say it outright, but I can see it in their face. Like, they're not proud of me for doing anything that I've done. They're like want to say, I told you so. Like, life isn't for dreams. Life isn't for, life is, you have to just do what you're told. And they don't understand. They don't understand the kind of abuse that I've been through, so, and they, I don't know, just, anyways, so, it is what it is. And so, family is very important to me. And I'm proud of all my decisions that I've made. And this whole spiritual awakening just like is just a miracle. A literal miracle. And I have to cling on to it. And I have to do what's right. And that's what my guidance is telling me to do. And I was groomed to just do what I was told, even if it wasn't, even, you know, if I was being disrespected or whatever. And so I have to fight against that it kind of became an instinct. So sometimes I would just listen to people without thinking about it first. And then I would get really upset with them because they did that to me. You know, and they would do it in front of my kids and stuff, and really make me look like I was weak, when that's not who I am at all. I was just trying to be liked, I guess, or I was trying to be like helpful or like kind. So I would just do what people asked me to do. But let's see, I think the makeup's good. I'm super proud of myself for not crying and getting this makeup done. Okay, so now I'm gonna finish off with some eye colors and stuff. I don't know why it looks kind of dark. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with this taupe color. So let's just say that my ideas are going to work. I will have retirement. I will live out my life being loved and cherished and protected. I'm not going to be alone. I'm not going to be struggling. I'm going to be happy. Shoot. I'm going to find love. If it's the last thing I ever do, I'm going to make it work. You know, it's like I don't have much time left to make it work. It's gotta work. And I trust in my spiritual guidance. I don't want to be with just anybody. I don't want to have to be controlled. I sacrifice my life not to be controlled. And I believe that my spiritual guidance will help me be okay. That God knows. God's the only one that knows what I've been through. So everything's gonna be okay. Let the people talk. Let people say bad things about me. Let people try to harm me. Let people do all of that, because God is on my side, and I'm not weak. And I'm not just thinking that God is going to save me, but I'm actually working hard to be saved, to save myself. Confirmation. And as long as I do that and I put myself first, I can do anything. And I believe in God. I believe in the powers of the universe. And I'm sharing my story. I don't have to cling on to other people in order to survive. I can cling on to God. I can trust in God and His guidance no matter what. Even if other people bail out on me, that the universe has got my back. I'm hearing, just like Harriet Tubman, when all hope was lost, there's always a way out. Let Harriet Tubman let her story be an inspiration. And I agreed to this crazy journey that I'm on. I agreed to this. I put my faith and trust in God's hands. And God will never leave me. God will never allow me to fail. It's just learning the lessons to move forward. It's not failure. Let's stop using the word failure. That looks really weird, but whatever. There's like tons of highlight. Right here. So I'm going to try to like blend it. Perfect. I was worried there for a sec. But I don't need to worry. Just like with my makeup, that's what God's telling me. Like, you don't need to worry. Just remember, these trainings and these things are trying to show you that you're always taken care of. You don't have to worry. You don't have to cry. You just have to know that you're always taken care of, and to listen to your spiritual guidance, and it will pull you through. And I believe a lot of women feel the way that I feel, but they hide it and they try to cling on to people to help them. And I thank the government for the policies that helped collect child support for me. And force their dad to help because he wasn't willing to help on his own. But he would only help on his terms, and he didn't want to help me, or he wanted to hurt me for leaving him when he tried to make my life very difficult. And use me for knowing that you know, that knowing that I didn't love him and all that, that I was afraid to be by myself. But I did it. So proud of myself. I did it. God gave me this narrow path and I followed it. And I'm here today. With all of you, not knowing where I was going or what I was doing. And I made it out. And I feel like I was being haunted by devils and demons in the form of men trying to find a new partner. And it's okay. I made it through. And I learned how to be better on my own. Have a great day, guys. This is my outfit. Hold on. I have a tissue. I have a tissue in my hand. So I'm super happy. I'm super blessed. And these are my shoes that I'm wearing. These like Birkenstock type pillow slides. They're really cheap. I got them at Nordstrom Rack. I'm just trying to enjoy my life and work and make money. Oh, I didn't even do my lipstick, so I'm gonna do that right now. And I like the other one better. That's why I put this one in here, because I didn't like it as much. So I'm gonna take my case back out. So I'm gonna use Cool Girl Too Faced Matte Melted. So I'm not delusional, you guys. I'm fully aware of what I'm doing. I'm taking things head on. I'm taking control of the situation. And I've done it for my whole life. So I wanted to film my journey for you guys. And, you know, like they say, even if it helps one person, then it was worth it. And my twin flame is probably the only one that I'm doing this for, but I love him, so it's okay. He's the reason why I'm doing all of this. And I don't want to cry again. But yeah, so everything is amazing. And I'm going to keep manifesting an amazing life. And I'm going to keep working hard, and I'm going to keep going. And I'm going to keep fighting to be positive. And I'm going to keep fighting for my life. And no matter what happens, I'm okay. All of us are okay as long as we're good and we're believing in God and we're listening to our intuition and we're doing the right things. And we're not taking this life as a joke, but we're taking it seriously. With our health and everything, it's like we want to live long enough to see our kids get older and see how their lives are, and we want to be like content with our life and our life choices and healthy as long as we possibly can be, as long as we possibly can be. So I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.